This is the first brisket cook on an offset. I've been asked how many could fit in there. Definitely 2 briskets, maybe 3 if you got creative. I wasn't sure how long it would take, so I wanted to make sure there was plenty of time. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Hootie Hoo Barbecue. It is currently about 4:45 in the morning, and I just threw on what started as about a 13.5 pound brisket. It's probably closer to 10 or 11 right now. The G2's rolling at 225. Took a minute to get it started, most likely because I shorted the chimney on coals, trying to keep the temperature low, or lump charcoal. So it was a little bit stubborn to get rolling, but now we're rolling and we're holding at 225, so that's where we're going to try to stay. We'll have several updates as we move along, but let's have a good day. I've been up for a while. Sun finally came to join me. You can see a little bit of frost on the rooftops. Got down to the upper 30s this morning, but it's going to be in the 70s later this afternoon, so it's going to be a great day. The wind is supposed to be pretty much non-existent, which is more rare for Central Texas, but looking forward to that. We're just over 3 hours in. G2 still holding strong at 225. A little bit of fluctuation up to 250, but the first check on the brisket looked good. The color looked good. We'll check it again in about an hour and a half or so and get a temperature check and see how close we are to needing to wrap or letting it run for a while more. I got nothing but time today, so looking forward to a good cook. If you're wondering about split size on the G2, I've got splits that are, I don't know, probably a good 12, 13 inches. Split down pretty medium size. Here's a smaller one, a little bit thinner. This one's a little bit thicker, a little more dense. I've got a kindling cracker right back there, used just to break them down. But we're holding strong at 225, 4 hours in. We'll bump up to probably 250 or 275 in a couple hours, but right now she's just purring away. I am by no means a fire management expert. This is still less than 10 cooks I've done, something like 6 or 7. But if I have multiple splits in there, trying to keep lower temperatures, I try to place them pretty close together, so that there's not a huge air pocket in between. Started to burn a little bit of an air pocket, but temperatures still rolling right where I want them to be. Pushing 275 to that side, but we're about 230 right over here. Getting ready to wrap in butcher paper. One change of clothes later, we wrapped at about 9-ish hours. It was sitting in the stall. Wrapped in butcher paper, bumped the temp up. We've been running around 275. Currently we're at about 285, 290, but just running to push it through. The temperature right now is 185, and we are 11 hours in. So just continuing to push it through, take it another 15 degrees or so, probe it up, make sure it's tender, and then we'll let it rest. But so far so good. 12 hours into the cook, we're at 199, so it's going to beep anytime now, but we're looking to push close to 203, but we'll put that instant read thermometer in and see how tender we are. But 12 hours in, we've done a great job, had a very good day, and still have a couple hours to let it rest before dinner, so we timed out very well. So didn't get to close out the video yesterday, but we finished up. You saw the slice through of the main brisket. Looked great. I probably could have trimmed the fat down in the middle a little bit more, That was left a little bit thick. The edges were a good 1/4 inch, right where I want them to be, but bringing that knife down the middle of that fat cap just a bit more. But other than that, the bend test was great, but most importantly, the taste was fantastic. So we ate some of that last night. We'll probably have some leftovers today, and then vac seal the rest and have for later, whether that's brisket tacos, brisket chili, whatever that ends up being. But overall, first brisket cook on the offset, I think, was a success. I'll definitely be trying more and try some different ways, but keeping the chimney stack closed up a good bit early on helped slow the air flow down, kept smoke in the chamber, kept the temperatures down on the G2, which it does burn pretty efficiently. So anything that helps keep that smoke in there a little bit longer is definitely helpful. But looking forward to whatever the next cook ends up being. I'm really enjoying this process. Not leaving the Traeger behind, but you got weekday cookers and you got weekend cookers, and I'll continue to make more on both. We'll see you next time.